Hello pumpkins, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pastel goth makeup look for my Get Goth With Me series. So if you want to see how to get this look for yourself, first make sure you subscribe to this channel and then keep on watching. I'm starting this makeup look as always with some good primer, and I'm taking this all over the face, down onto the neck slightly and over the eyelids as well. Now we're going to take some concealer and we're going to take this all over the eye area and also over any spots or redness, and then we're going to blend that into the skin with a small damp blending sponge. Now for the brows, we're going to quickly give them a brush through just to make sure they're clear of any product, and then we're going to take a pink liquid lipstick and we're going to use it in the same way as you would a brow pomade or liquid brow product. And then to cover any darkness that might be showing through that pink lipstick, we're going to brush on a little bit of pink mascara through the brows as well. If necessary, clean up your lines with a concealer brush, and now we're going to move on to the eyes. We're going to use a pearlescent white to act as a base for our eyeshadow, so we're going to take this right from the inner corner along to the outer edge and stopping at the crease. Now we're going to use a pink eyeshadow to shade the outer third of the lid up to that crease. For the centre third, we're going to use a nice lavender colour and we're going to lightly blend that into the pink. Then we're going to move up to the crease, and I'm using a metallic black shadow, but you could use a matte one if you preferred, or even a dark purple would look good as well if you didn't want to use black. I'm trying to keep this nice and softly blended, so I'm doing smaller circular motions with the brush to diffuse it out. Keep on going until you're happy with the opacity, and then we're going to take that same shadow under the lower lashes and we're going to draw a line meeting up with that crease line. Again, we're going to keep this nice and soft and diffused by going backwards and forwards over the top to give a nice blend. Now for the inner corner, I'm using this very fine silvery white loose glitter for my inner corner, but if you don't have one you could use a bright white eyeshadow or a powder highlighter to get the same brightening effect, and then we just need to sweep away any fallout because now we're moving on to foundation. You guys all know the drill by now if you've seen my videos before. I'm using a full coverage foundation with a few drops of white foundation mixer in it to make it paler. Then I'm dotting it onto my face and then working it into the skin with a dense foundation brush. Now because I'm already super pale, I'll be using a white concealer to highlight my face, but whatever your skin tone, you'll need to highlight with a shade that's 2 or 3 shades lighter than your foundation to give a really nice brightening effect. Once again, we're going to go back in with that small blending sponge to blend it out, and we're using a small sponge so that the concealer stays where we need it to be, but also blends seamlessly into the foundation. Now that foundation is on, I'm kind of thinking that I want the outer edges a little bit darker, so I'm going to carefully deepen it up with a black eyeshadow, making sure to tap any excess product off the brush before applying it so that I don't risk messing up my foundation with any eyeshadow fall down. Right, I'm happy with the eyeshadow now, so let's carry on with some contouring. This step is obviously optional. If you don't feel like contouring, or you never contour, you don't want to, then you can by all means leave this step out. Once my contour lines are drawn on, I'm going to blend them out with my foundation brush until it's nice and smoothly blended. Now to set the base, I'm using a white setting powder. Firstly, we're going to set the under eyes, and then just a really light swoosh all over the face, and then we're ready for some blush. Now because I've used pink shimmer on the eyes, I'm going to use a pink shimmery blush as well to match up. A key aspect to the Pastel Goth style is a somewhat cute kind of a look, so the blush is going on the very apples of the cheeks, and then I'm sweeping back towards the hairline to give a really rosy cheeked effect. Onto liquid liner now. I'm starting from the inner corner, making a nice long wing first of all, and then I'm filling in any gaps along the lash line as I go along. Then we're going to add a smaller wing shape just above the first and meeting back up with the lash line. And then if you have space, you can do a third wing. Once you're happy with the wings, we're going to add 2 small lines on the outer section of the lower lash line to give an almost cartoon style eyelash effect. For the waterline, we're going to use a brightening liner pencil for the inner corners to the centres. And then just at the very outer corners, we're going to use a touch of black liner pencil. For a cute little accent, I have this star-shaped eyeliner stamp, or you can draw little hearts instead if you prefer, or you could even stick on some little stick-on shapes. That would also look cute. Now for the lips, sadly my camera cut out as I was doing them. But as you can see, I've done an ombre lip with a pink in the centre and a black around the edges. And if you need to tidy up the edges, you can do so with a liner pencil that matches your foundation colour. Now for a quick curl of the lashes, and on the lower lashes we're going to use the same mascara as we did on the brows, the pink one. And for the top lashes, we're going to use a black mascara. For a bit of extra detail, I'm adding some tiny pink dots around the stars using some pink liquid liner. For highlighter, we're going to apply as much as humanly possible to the tops of the cheekbones. And then we're going to apply a little bit down the nose and on the cupid's bow, and also some on the bottom lip to add some shimmer to them. Now it's time for lashes. I am by no means a false lash expert, so I'm just going to model through until they look good and they stay on my lash line. And then when they're correctly placed and nicely stuck down, all that's left to do is to put on a suitable pastel outfit and my wig and accessories. So this is the finished Pastel Goth look. I really hope you enjoyed watching today, guys. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel before you leave. If you want to see more makeup looks, you can check out the Get Goth With Me playlist. And I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye guys!